I think my hair looks kind of funny right now. Just on top of my head. Ooh, look. Inception. So I have a more put together video planned tackling some of the issues that I want to talk about tonight. I'm just being lazy. I have to write it out because there's some characters that may or may not be there. So don't worry about that. What I want to talk about tonight is something that has generated a lot of comments in my 3-year journey here on YouTube. And so I want to talk about opinions and free speech. People use that as the defense a lot. And I agree with it. I'm all for free speech. I don't believe in deleting people's comments. I've only deleted one in the past 3 years. And you know why? Because some girl called my friend fat. Call me all the names you want. I really don't give a shit, but don't fuck with my friends. I don't like that. I just don't like that. That's the only one I've deleted. I'm owning up to it. Now you can't be mad at me because I'm defending myself in a video. Own easy on. So I see a lot of people on the internet, they say things like, you're a fucking asshole. That's just my opinion. Like, okay, cool. That's your opinion. You're allowed to think I'm a fucking asshole. Like I've said in my long-ass BOTDF video, you'll have more validity to your opinion if you explain why I'm such a fucking jerk. Is that what I called myself before? I don't remember. I've seen so many people ask me, what right do you have to make fun of Justin Bieber or like this band? Like, what right do you have? I have the First Amendment. I can say what I would like about Bieber. I saw on Tumblr somebody said, you know, the First Amendment it only applies because it's like you can't get arrested for saying what you want. But I'm allowed to say shut the fuck up if I don't like it. Really? Really? Wait, you're telling me you're allowed to disagree with something somebody says? No, what a new concept in this world! Of fucking course you're allowed to tell somebody to shut the fuck up if you don't like what they're saying. Nobody is arguing that. You're allowed to say, shut up. But does that person have to shut up? No. So many people say, hey, I like this person, shut up. And I say, no, I don't have to shut up. Yeah, well, that was just my opinion. Nobody's saying it's not. Calm the fuck down. You know what I'm not allowed to do under free speech? You know what I'm not allowed to do? I'm not allowed to make shit up about somebody. I'm not allowed to spread slander and present something as fact when it is clearly proven not to be. I'm not allowed to do that, but I'm allowed to say Blood on the Dance Floor sucks. I'm allowed to say Justin Bieber is a douchebag, and I'm allowed to say Onision's a fucking asshole hypocrite to the max. I'm allowed to say it. Onision doesn't like people saying that, so he tries to silence everybody by shutting them down and erasing all the bad things and blocking you from saying what you want. How is that supporting free speech? How is that supporting opinion? How is that allowing him to say what he wants, but he's not going to reciprocate and return the favor? That's why he sucks. That's why I think he sucks. That's why people like Davi Vanity suck. They try to act all open-minded and, oh, everybody should do what they want. You're a superstar in your own right. But don't you dare say anything bad about me. Don't you dare. That's called hypocrisy. That's hypocrisy. If we honestly, truly lived in a world where everybody was open-minded and everybody was allowed to have opinions, do you think we would have this bullshit arguing over the internet all the time of people saying, shut up, you're stupid, ugh, why did you say that? I can't believe you disagree with how my mind works. It's like you don't even know what goes on in here. But I think a lot of people on the internet, excuse me, hiccuping, they're trying to process another person's thought, and when they can't understand where another person comes from, they get really frustrated and they get really upset. It's like I like using Onision because he's a perfect example of this ridiculous logic fail. he doesn't understand why people just can't stop talking about him. And people can't stop talking about him because they can't understand his thought process. It just keeps going back and forth. But he keeps trying to tell everybody, like, stop talking about me. They're not gonna do it because they're just like, what the fuck? What it boils down to is that everybody is allowed to say what they think. If it's not threatening anybody, if it's not slander, like, what are you trying to stop? What are you trying to suppress? What is the big deal? If I could go to one post from an article on the internet where I don't see somebody calling another person horrible because they said something that they don't like. I mean, you see it on fucking BuzzFeed posts, like BuzzFeed, which is supposed to make you giggle during work. You see people being pissy at each other there. Really grasp what it means to be open-minded and to really understand what having an opinion is, not trying to stifle what other people are saying. I don't try to stop anybody from doing anything. If that makes them happy and it's not hurting anybody, go. Enjoy your time doing whatever you want to do. Greg/Onision always says, I'm just giving my opinion. If you can't handle it, your butt hurt. I can accept your opinion that as your own, Greg. I can do that. I can do that with anybody's opinion. I'll accept it as your own, but I don't have to agree with it. And I can tell you why I don't agree with it. That's okay. That's okay. In this country, that's okay to do. Attempting to stifle people's free speech is where I have a problem with it. You don't stifle somebody from expressing themselves in that manner. You don't do that. See, am I now saying you can't do this because I don't like it? See? Do you see where everything can have points of hypocrisy and contradiction? Like, everything in the world can, it seems. Every little argument has a contradiction point. It's interesting to think about. I don't know why I'm so jazzed up. Maybe because I haven't smoked in 5 days. And I really think this is the time I'm gonna stop attempting to quit. I'm done. I'm done smoking. Knock on wood. Okay, that's all I have to say. All right, I'm gonna go. Later, bitches.